everyone, in this video I'm going to share with you guys my 5 favorite best-selling men's fragrances. So if you're interested in fragrances with mass appeal, the most bought fragrances, and therefore likely big compliment getters, continue watching this video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Ashley. I work as an apprentice perfumer for a major fragrance company. I've worked in the fragrance industry for over 10 years in various occupations, from fragrance curator to fragrance creator. So if you're interested in fragrance reviews, discussions, videos from an insider perspective, consider subscribing to the channel. So I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off with this one because I know this is a very controversial fragrance. This fragrance I just found to be kind of stunning. I smelled it again with new releases, absolutely blind. And I smelled it again recently, again blind, and was just taken aback at how good it was. And I wasn't someone that was like in love with the original 1 Million. Like, I liked it, but I really find this flanker does something special to it, and it's just so good. The next fragrance that I'm going to be talking about on this list is Aventus. So Aventus, big surprise. Actually, I was really surprised. Aventus is one of the best-selling fragrances. And the reason that I find this so impressive is because it's a niche brand. Every other fragrance on this list was designer, like hardcore designer, you know, your YSLs, your Paco Rabannes, your Diors, your Chanels. And Aventus is an exclusive fragrance house, and it's competing with designers, and I found that super impressive. Yeah, and so you guys know this is a pineapple birch tar fragrance. It's iconic in the fragrance industry. And so if you somehow haven't smelled Aventus, I think this is your, hey, go smell it. Next on my list is Eau Sauvage, and I am so impressed by this fragrance. It came out either in the late 50s or early 60s, and it's still a bestseller, and I think for good reason, and it's because this fragrance is absolutely timeless. It's kind of the quintessential cologne. It's the mix of citruses and aromatics. It still has pretty moderate longevity and production, definitely not poor, but it is a cologne, so it's not going to wear with you all day, but let's say 4 to 6 hours. An absolute classic fragrance, a great first time fragrance. It fits any occasion, any mood. Yeah. Next on my list of favorite bestsellers is Le Parfum. Love this fragrance. It's so good. It's this classic lavender vanilla with a touch of amber. It's so sexy. I believe this fragrance came out in 2020, so it's still very modern. It's kind of the most recent iteration of Le Mal, and I think it's an icon in itself. I find them to be quite different. This one is really heavy on the vanilla, and I really love that. The lavender in it still keeps it really masculine. So if you don't like super sweet fragrances, if you feel like they veer on feminine, you don't have to worry about that with this fragrance. I think this fragrance still really retains its masculine identity, and it's great, really a showstopper. I love this fragrance. And topping my list of best-selling fragrances is Bleu de Chanel, because it's amazing, and I think it's everything a bestseller should be. This fragrance, while now I think this theme has been kind of copied by many other houses with great success. I mean, just this idea of this fruity, amber, fresh fragrance we see a lot now. But it works, and I think it really revolutionized the game and started this trend of all these blue fragrances. This fragrance came out, I think, like 10 years ago, and it still smells super modern. It's still a fragrance that I think both men and women really like. And it's Chanel, and I think it's definitely a modern classic. Let me know what your favorite kind of mainstream designer fragrances are. I know it's kind of hard to get access to a best-selling list, so that's why I'm asking that instead. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. See you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.